Hey, give it to Valerie, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, look what happened. It's Karis.
Hold the cable.
No, for real. No, Valerie listened to us do our terrible comedy routines every night for 6 weeks, every Tuesday night. What's going on here, Tom?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, Tom!
Thank you. I don't know, it seems to be working now. Is it just, I don't know, just, you got this, right?
Thanks. Anyway, yeah, my name's Stoney. I'm sure you can tell by looking at me that I love Antiques Roadshow. I've been lucky enough to be on the set of Antiques Roadshow twice in my life, and I'm gonna tell you a couple stories about it. Number one, I like going because I'm the youngest guy there, always, and it's awesome. Number two, I like it because it's great people watching. So if you guys are into people watching, Antiques Roadshow is like the Mount motherfucking Everest of people watching. So my wife and I got to go a couple weeks ago. It was in San Antonio, so we showed up, pulled up in the parking lot. All as far as you can see, it's just bald guys with like Hawaiian shirts and old ladies with animal print and comfortable shoes, you know, like geriatric juggalos all the way through the parking lot. So they're like tailgating. It's not even 10 in the morning yet. These old people are just partying balls. They're cracking open prune juices. Like some lady's got a 6-pack of Activia she's carrying around. There's a guy with a boombox on his shoulder, but he's just listening to audiobooks at a comfortable volume. There's some old dude with an antique mirror laid out on the trunk of his Buick chopping out lines of cholesterol medication. Like, y'all want to party? No, I don't think so. And my wife's like, maybe you should. You had 3 breakfast tacos. You know what the doctor said. So we get past the tailgaters and we're gonna walk down to the shuttle buses waiting on us at the bottom of the parking lot, but there's hecklers along the way. There's people in lawn chairs. Like these old ladies will jump up and they said to the people in front of us, they're like, that's a 19th century reproduction, bitch, and like run back into the crowd. Some other old lady was like, you should have known better than to use Brasso on that, you know? Yeah, what I know. So we get down to the shuttle bus, and this is like an actual school bus. If y'all haven't been on a school bus since high school, I advise you not to, because they will ruin your confidence. The doors on these things are only like this fucking wide now, right? And it wasn't the bus that got smaller. But now there's an old lady with a mid-century armoire. She's trying to push through the door like she's a linebacker, like this. We're all looking around the parking lot like, who's in charge here? Who's watching? Like, the only person in the parking lot that's got any authority at all is like the bus driver, but he's not even on the bus. He's over smoking cigarettes with the Activia lady, like, they ain't paying me to load furniture. So we all get on the bus, and it goes like 2 blocks and stops. I'm like, what the fuck? We could have totally walked. Was there a walking option? Like, how come I didn't know this? Why did we have to wait in line? We're the youngest people here. Like, if anyone was capable of walking, we could have done it. My wife's like, we should have known we were the only car in the parking lot that didn't have a handicapped license plate. So, but now we're trying to get off the bus, and if you've ever been on a crowded flight, you know the feeling I'm going to give you here when you're standing in the back of the plane trying to figure out like what is taking so long to get off the airplane, except for young people with suitcases is way more easy to handle than old people with fucking furniture trying to get out of your way. We've been around the bus so long it steamed up all the windows. It smelled like lemon pledge and mothballs in there. And if you were real quiet, you could hear the sound of Velcro shoes unpeeling from diabetic feet swelling up inside. So we get off the bus, we go stand in line to get in the building, and we got to show the guy our tickets, right? And I know, and y'all probably know, that if you get an email with a barcode in it, you can just show the guy your phone. He scanned the phone, you go right in. But no one in the line had ever heard of that, except for us. They all brought printed paper tickets, and not only did they print the first page with the barcode, but they printed like the next like 4 or 5 pages that just came with it, and brought the whole stack just in case the guy was like, well, I mean, you brought the barcode, but I can't let you in without the coupon to Luby's that was on the 3rd page. You might have scalped that in the parking lot, I don't even know. Y'all like the Luby's jokes? Okay. So we get in the building, and this is where they start dividing you up into lines. So like if you brought old dolls, you would go into this line. If you brought creepy old dolls, you would go into this other line. And if you brought creepy old haunted dolls, it's like a whole different line. And we were in the line for general collectibles because the shit we brought wasn't specific enough to get its own line. But the people watching in the general collectibles line was awesome. Let me tell you about the people who were in front of us. were wearing matching square dance uniforms made out of the Confederate flag. He was carrying a ventriloquist dummy like a bowling ball, like this, and she's got a 7-foot-long china cabinet balanced on 2 skateboards, just bouncing it through the crowd like, I can't steer. So we get up to the front of the line for General Collectibles, and we can see at this table there's like 7 appraisers like, sitting back there waiting on us. And they're going to divide you up. Like whenever you get up close, they send you to whoever's open. And so I'm trying to pick the guy I want. I'm like, man, I want this dude with the giant mustache. First of all of them had handlebar mustaches. All of the appraisers did, everyone, even the women. But this dude, his mustache was so big, I know there's no way he got through the bus door without having to turn it to get on. And so sure enough, we get up. This guy is like, if Nintendo made a video game about antiquing, this would be like the final boss you had to fight, right? So we get up there and we put our stuff in front of him and we're like, what do you think? And he's like, I don't know, the patina's all, I'm gonna say like $5-10. I don't know, it's not really worth much. And my wife wants to fight him. I'm trying to hold her back. That's right, it's cool, babe, hold on. I was like, sir, I must ask you a question. He didn't even chuckle, nothing. He didn't like that at all. And I was like, what do you think? Why is our stuff not worth anything? And he goes, well, you should have known better than to use Brasso on this.